Charles IV.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mother of God, you look like you've been Good luck.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
come closer, my friends. Marvel at the miraculous items on offer today. For a fraction of their
Meat,
true value.
cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious. God bless.
Oh, look at dice. Rabbit paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Cabbage. Green cabbage.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good luck then. Goodbye.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Tell me more about this. All right, that's all I need to know.
Christ above!
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to... hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning...
Maybe I can make you...
Oh, then for God's sake... Take care now.
Please, help me.
I'm not needed here. I'm not needed here.
Yeah? Damn...
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building. when the scaffolding up by the...
Well,
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being a lie.
well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work.
What's the problem?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And where can me and my wife go then?
Is there anything I can do to help?
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse. And an old hag from the village gave him some kind of
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole curse...
I'll try to find something.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
What?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my legs...
Did the Cumans wound?
That's what I do. Occasionally.
Well, that's no use.
God be with you.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
What? What the...
I have the bandages.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought...
A long time ago.
Well, God be with... What?
I have the bandage.
Wonderful.
Nicodemus will...
Thank you. May the Lord watch over you.
God,
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Philip. From Skalitz. I don't see it. I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. Then I... If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. Thomas is my name.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy
Ah, I believe I can help.
the church.
Aye, that's right.
That's it. I don't...
Just doing what I told you is enough.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't... God be with you.
You're the one who's in charge.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up.
Oh, if that were the only... But I shouldn't talk like that.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken. Others are dying here. It's a good thing we have you.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg.
If only it had been a battle.
You were there? God.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johann?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wound.
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can...
What do you think about the...
Baron von Berg? And the last time I saw him...
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's...
Thank you. What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came, then he got worse and worse until he lost...
Why are they so badly provided for?
I've...
How is that possible? You're the informer.
But I have no say in how much, and because the abbot's away.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides,
And the local
I tried him, but it seems he had some
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know.
Even so.
You're not the only one.
Do you know anything about her?
I'm not an expert.
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction, he mentioned some
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here.
How about some potions?
Certainly. The old...
Reliable.
Some of the brothers like it, and sometimes that's the only way to...
Thanks. I need help with...
Hands?
I have bandages, but I don't know how to...
Then I'll be happy to help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have what you...
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
God be with you.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here. God save you, good knight. What?
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
Quiet!
And why should that interest me?
maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way.
Farewell.
Henry!
Tell me more about the situation. Alright, that's all That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Goodbye. Henry!
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us. Nothing. Only.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the story. Take care.
God be with you.
I see.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions.
Sure, farewell.
All the...
I need something for my husband.
And what's wrong with him?
I'm not even sure. Only he's become such
Yeah.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
God save you.
You'll never see.
Bye-bye.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Meat, cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm interested in...
And what is it you'd like?
a bit of everything.
I'm sure you'll be God bless.
Yeah.
I hope I can be of... care now.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Good fella. That's my boy.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! You've committed a crime, and I'm arresting you. You've been lurking around where you don't belong and ignoring warnings. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll...
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realize, but I'm in the service of the Lord.
Sure. And you think that makes you above the law?
All right.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I've heard talk about your knacker.
What's my neighbor been up to this time? Digging up corpses again?
Did he do that?
No, he didn't. But people thought he did. His house is nearby, between the rat house and...
That's good to know. Is there anything interesting going on?
It's so peaceful. Good luck to you.
Hey, where's your fish? What are you playing at with that?
What? Clear off before I have you thrown out. Are you looking for someone? What was that? What do you want here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything.
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that.
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. May the Lord watch over you.
God save you. What can I do for?
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do...
Maybe. I work in the quarry.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on a...
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind...
Well, that's sort of true. God be with you.
Christ almighty, you reap!
I've heard that someone's looking for...
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively...
Goodbye. I hope I can be of some...
I heard that someone...
Willing to do anything? Meaning...
That's not what I meant, but all right. What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get...
But you didn't?
No! And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth. And he... Farewell.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men.
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not a...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it, someone...
well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only...
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try...
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with... Bye.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? Bye.
Let's fight.
Not so fast, lad. First you'll have to prove your...
Fine. I'll be right.
Farewell.
Let's do it.
Let's go. May the Lord watch over
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First... Take care.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good.
We'll see.
Farewell.
Now.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad.
Bye.
Shit. Kurva fick.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad.
Good luck to you.
Let's fight.
Last time you got me good, but not. Farewell.
want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Been a pleasure.
Folks, he's... Help! Over there! Do something! My God, over there!
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again...
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Goodbye.
I hope I can be of...
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. Take care now.
Count!
I want to fight.
You put on quite a... Bye-bye.
No, it was before that. He's talking about that scrap of karate.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
That was pretty good.
You were really good.
What's that?
There are people here.
Thanks.
Better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looks.
Look here.
All right.
You
Bye.
too, you bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass.
I just don't. I hope I can be of some humble service to you. Yeah.
What was that?
What have we here? Oh. Has something happened? Who's there? Answer me. Do you want something?
What do you want? You've no business.
Get going.
For God's sake, there! Over there!
For God's
Do
sake!
something! Oh my God! Over there! Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
For God's sake!
Do something!
There!
Oh
Over there!
Over there!
Help!
For God's sake, there!
Over there! Help!
For God's sake, there!
Over there!
Do something!
Over there!
Over there!
For God's sake!
Help!
There!
Over there!
Over there!
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle!
Surrender.
All right,
You've committed
you
a
win.
crime. Now I'll teach you what you should have thought.
This is sure...
What of it?
Oh well.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
I hope I can be of...
Farewell.
You? What do you want from me?
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you.
God bless you, lad. And here's something...
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
Bye-bye.
They told me a different tale. Said you went there to fight of your own free...
I did go there at first, but they cheated. And when I caught them cheating, they beat...
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are...
Perhaps we'll be able to sell...
Maybe.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break...
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked...
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed...
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. I would have been dead long since.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used...
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns, supposed to join the monastery soon. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him.
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything.
So how many men have you already sent? And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail.
How will I recognize them?
He won't have been there long.
But what if there are others?
Normal. He always went a...
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his not.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try.
Get him drunk. In a monastery.
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal...
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the...
More or less.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody...
What else? Should I come back here after?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him...
Bring his dice and the money if I find it.
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire.
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money and...
Yeah, that...
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys.
And remember, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
hope I can be a help to you, knight.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. May the Lord watch over you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Good boy. That's...
My respects to you.
Is there somewhere I could...
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure. But
Here you go.
you'll like it here. Good luck to you.
What? Are you volunteering?
That's right. Let's go.
Pour me one.
I'll be right back.
Hey! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Good day to you. What do you need? Good luck then.
God save you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any...
No. Good luck to you.
I'll have a beer.
I'm honored that you should...
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
I'll be with you. Ale for me.
I hope I can be a help to you. You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck to
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
you. No. Good luck to you. What?
Calm down. I don't want any trouble.
Then get lost.
One ale over here, please.
I hope I can...
You wouldn't be Carl by any...
No.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm honored that...
You wouldn't be Carl by any...
No.
Good luck to you.
Hey! Where's my
Well,
ale?
Master Painter. Are you...
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands.
Why not? Show me...
Farewell.
Oh, sod this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
I hope I can be of help.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No.
God be with you.
Hey! Where's my ale?
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. God be with you.
I'm in a fighting mood. Oi, you! Are you staring at me?
God save you. What can I do for you?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, if you help me get rid of him.
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friends, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. Take care now.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game? Take care. So, bring it on.
Hey, I'm dying of thirst.
What's
here.
the hold of?
Hey, ale here.
Dice is made to be thrown, not to sit on the table ignored. Your turn.
Pour me one. Hey, where's my ale?
No harm. Now if it came after 3 ones...
One ale over here, please. The best of health. One ale, please.
Here, just as you ordered. Got it for you right here.
I'd like a beer.
You must have a mighty thirst.
There's no...
So let's drink.
I can see you're a...
God be with
All the
women.
best.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
Would you let us have a word?
I would not. If I put my guard down for...
Yeah.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So, I'm just to take you at your word, am I? But where's your seal? You haven't got one. Bye.
Got it for you right here.
Is that some new coin again?
Here you are. And good health.
Bye.
God be with you, lad.
Sir, this
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz.
That's excellent news.
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the...
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate...
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius...
Far from it, lad. but I have confidence.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the Order. Damned if...
A bit of meditation and learning would be... If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Take care.
God be with you.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Good luck to you.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
God be with you. Take care. Henry!
Tell me more about... All right.
Good luck then.
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
God be with you.
You saved me. You've no idea what you've done.
I didn't do that.
You did more than anyone else. I'm sorry, I've got no money to repay you. But I can tell you a secret.
Take care now.
You've got no...
Be off now, you don't belong here.
Who's there?
Hey, you.
Be off now. You don't belong here.
Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your torch?
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck to you.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
Well, no one's ever said that before. I'm curious if you'll still be singing the same tune in a month's time.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come with me, I won't force you. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it and observe it.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Garrison had to get reinforcements to meet them. There's wounded lying in Talbot now. Plenty new graves. Clean that wasp's nest good and proper.
That Sigismund is still on the run, attacking the nobles one by one across the land. And brigands are like me.
Salve Domine.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I...
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yoda.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the Order.
I'm interested in the other novices.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. He's always happy to help.
Something is going to happen out there. You might be wrong. And besides, God will be up with it.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the odd...
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. You know what?
I'd like to ask you... Who's in charge of things?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially Abbot Peter, and soon enough, someone else.
I see. Are there any rifts?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's...
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know.
What are the roles of the various...
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the guard, but it's the circators you should worry about. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished...
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by...
Well, that's all. Thank you.
I think I'm going to cry. It's that touching. More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste of parchment. Young people have no respect for writing these days.
But they'll learn. We were no different.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to ask you something. Who's in charge of this?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Well, then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. Brothers John. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot.
Tell me about John.
John is a circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter.
I'd like to know about
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have... although perhaps he's too keen.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The older brothers take a different view.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right. But we know nothing besides them.
Are there ever any
Unfortunately, yes.
Tell me something about...
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed.
Tell me something about...
Prayer, work.
Can you tell me something...
7 centuries ago, the fundamental precepts are...
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign
What are the roles?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. As a novice, you...
What can you tell me about the
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion.
I meant something specific about the brothers that...
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one. Antonius is hard-working and will help you with anything. But pray...
Can you leave them?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway...
Who would you like to be?
What kind of question is that?
Someone really reeked at that. You're right. It stunk of wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time. It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon
Someone
solved.
really reeked at
No
Matins.
wonder the prior doesn't
You're
check
right.
everyone's breath in the
It
morning.
stunk like
Then
a
he'd
wine
soon
barrel
get
in
his
there.
back. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll soon be solved. It's a wonder that prior...
What would you like?
No, Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health upon him. I want change, and only a new abbot can bring peace be with him.
God be with you.
And now they hurt again.
Forbidden books must be in that cabinet. It contains forbidden books. What troubles you?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for...
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, What troubles you?
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see I'm working?
Today's food. What do they do in that kitchen? Give us a slot.
Humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples' part to be silent to listen, And for that reason, if anything was to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command,
Salve,
yet
be
his
well.
work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to ask you, who would you like to...
Definitely Nevlas.
Who's in charge of...
Abbot Peter is the...
And what happens when the old...
Then we elect a new...
Are there ever any...
Unfortunately, yes.
I understand.
Listen, brother. Is there anyone in the monastery?
Oh, yes. And what sort of thing are you talking about exactly?
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule. Does that?
When it's not the way it should be?
But then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require.
About you in the election.
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and Nevlas is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs.
I'd like to help you if I can.
I'm convinced Nevlas must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone...
So I should dig something up on him and tell you...
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevlas is too cunning and careful.
Once I find something out, I'll tell you. I'm not really interested.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I'd like to help you if I... So...
Exact.
I'm sorry, but that does...
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul.
Thank you for answering. What did you want me...
Dig up some dirt on Nevlas.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice.
I'd like to know...
I don't know.
Do you know anything about Yod?
I don't.
Tell me about Antonio.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
You really don't know anything about it?
Don't get upset.
Listen.
If you're looking to get into...
Will you tell me something?
I
mean, where you're from?
I'm a novice and...
Come on. Is there really nothing at...
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to... What has been isn't important for us. We cast the...
If you could.
But I can't vote.
I'd like to ask you... Well, that's all. I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is...
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's today's task, 2 cockerels. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done, so... Ah, Gregor.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Brother, what will become of you? Oh, well, perhaps tomorrow you'll do better. Ah, Greg.
I'm interested in the
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about...
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make...
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says that he who... I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not...
Tell me something about...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his...
Can you tell me about...
Peter's wise in the ways of politics, but you, brother...
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could...
You can count on my help.
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know, I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but the cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library. But
why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner... It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has... No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it.
Is there anything you can tell me that would...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately...
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched. They say Brother Solarius understands locks. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and...
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip this...
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Neverless, vote for Neverless"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great...
Should I find out for you what's going...
Let me make this clear. I want to...
Very good then.
Thank you, brother.